Today's been an incredibly tough day. We lost Kobe Bryant, an NBA legend, and just a legend overall. Um, wow, I am speechless personally. It's been a tough morning, just as an NBA fan, just as a sports fan in general. If you know the name Kobe, you know Kobe Bryant. Just God, he leaves behind such a legacy. But very sad news that he passed away. So I'm just gonna express just what he meant to me, and what he means to lots of other people. Some stories I've heard. It's such a sad day. The whole morning I've just been sitting here in shock. Like when I first got the news, I really did think it was one of those fake posts or something, but I couldn't believe it. I legit don't think I talked for about 10 minutes. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't believe it. I needed, I didn't know what to say. And there were rumors flying around all around. I didn't know what to think of it, but I watched the ESPN coverage of Kobe, just some of the memories people shared about him. And it was sad. It was really sad. But I don't know. Life is short, and it's sad. Just he was young. He was 41, and he leaves behind 3 kids and a wife and another daughter. One of his daughters died with him, which is even more sad. Just what the family has to go through, that's just so sad, and my prayers and thoughts go with them. And obviously many other people are thinking about them right now in this tough time. And the same with the other families. It's just such a sad situation. I don't know what to say. I really don't. But Kobe, the impact he's had on so many people, he's been able to impact people just because he worked so hard. He worked so hard on his craft. He worked so hard on the court, off the court. He was such a hard worker that it inspired not just basketball players, but people outside of basketball. He had that much of an impact. And for that to go is just so sad. And just the response that we've seen so far with everyone just sending their memories of him, their thoughts of him, it's so sad, but I don't know. It's tough. It's been really tough. He's one of the first NBA legends I ever watched. He's one of the greatest players of all time. He was one of the first ones I ever watched, and it's tough, when someone dies, when someone you're close to dies, obviously that's sad, but then someone that you've formed an attachment with, that's sad as well, like a Kobe Bryant. We all love sports and stuff, and we love watching players play their game, but when they die, and they die unexpectedly, it's so tough, and Kobe, I got to watch him when I grew up. I was lucky enough to see the tail end of his career, the end of his career. I've been watching basketball most of my life, but one of the best memories I have, I remember that game he had against the Jazz in his final game. He dropped 60, and it was just pure Kobe. I mean, it was beautiful, but it's sad. It really is. A wife lost her husband and one of her children. Lots of fans lost their favorite player, one of their icons, and someone we grew up watching and loving. Just his impact on the court we've talked about, but then off the court as well, the relationship he had with his daughter, it's heartbreaking. It really is. Just that they were on their way to a basketball game. It's so heartbreaking. It's sad. Life is so precious, but it's been a tough day. But he cared. He cared about his family, and he cared about the sport of basketball. But it's sad. It really is. And I really don't know what else to say anymore, other than I'm thinking about his family right now. I'm thinking about just that family right now has got to be going through so much. That's got to be so tough. And it's just such a sad thought. And I really don't know what else to say, but thank you, Kobe, for all the memories, and rest in peace.